Sharks have gained an extremely bad reputation, starting with cinemas that portrayed them as lurking horrors beneath the water, with their savage jaws ready to snap shut on anything caught between their many fierce teeth. But in reality, deaths caused by shark attacks are relatively few compared to the number of fatalities in the water. Most sharks do not attack unless they are hungry, and only the unlucky encounter a hungry shark. Many of us may already know two main types of sharks, the great white shark and the hammerhead shark. But in reality, there are many other species that we have never heard of before. Here is a list of the 7 strangest and most terrifying shark species in the oceans. In 7th place, mako shark. The short-fin mako shark is the fastest species of shark. Its recorded speed reached 40 kilometers per hour, 25 miles per hour, with bursts of up to 74 kilometers per hour, 46 miles per hour. These sharks are high jumpers, able to leap about 9 meters, 30 feet, or higher into the air. The short-fin mako inhabits temperate and tropical seas worldwide. It is often found in the Gulf Stream or other warm oceanic waters. This marine species can be found from the surface down to a depth of 150 meters, 490 feet, usually far from land, though occasionally closer to coasts, islands, or bays. Its diet mainly consists of cephalopods and bony fish, including mackerel, tuna, and swordfish, but it can also eat other sharks, porpoises, sea turtles, and seabirds. They consume about 3% of their body weight each day, and digestion of an average meal takes about 1.5 to 2.0 days. In 6th place, oceanic white tip shark. The oceanic white-tip shark is usually found at depths of around 180 meters, but it can also be seen around slopes and coral reefs. They may appear alone or in groups, slowly swimming near the surface, and sometimes with other species of sharks. They move slowly, but with agility. During the day, they are often observed near the surface or just below it. When seen from below, their large pectoral fins resemble airplane wings. Their diet is diverse, feeding on fish, sea turtles, marine mammals like sea lions, and even birds. The oceanic whitetip is not known for highly aggressive behavior, but there have been a few recorded cases of attacks on humans. One such case involved professional diver Brett Gilliam, who, along with 2 colleagues, was attacked at a depth of 60 meters in St. Croix during a decompression stop. 2 white-tip sharks attacked them, killing 1 diver and injuring Gilliam. A report from the Oceanographic Research Center in Durban, South Africa, states that the oceanic white-tip shark was responsible for the deaths of many passengers of the Nova Scotia ship after it was sunk by Germans during World War II. In 5th place, black-tip shark. The black-tip reef shark lives in shallow coastal waters, often as shallow as 31 centimeters deep. It must keep swimming to avoid suffocation and to stay afloat. It is usually found alone or in small groups near coral reefs, but can also inhabit mangrove areas. Frequently, black-tip sharks leap out of the water and spin in the air, which may help them catch fish near the surface. Their diet includes sardines, mackerel, mullet, large crustaceans, mollusks, octopuses, stingrays, and squid. Sometimes, they follow fishing boats to feed on discarded fish. Although usually shy, they can become aggressive when hunted with harpoons, and there are recorded cases of biting people in shallow waters. This species is widely distributed across the Indian and Pacific Oceans, from the Red Sea and East Africa to Hawaii, Tuamotu Archipelago, north to Japan, and south to Australia. According to the IUCN Red List of Threatened Species, black-tip sharks are under threat. They are hunted for human consumption and for fish meal. In 4th place, blue shark. Blue sharks inhabit the deep waters of temperate and tropical oceans, preferring cooler waters, and they are known for long migrations. They are found across most of the world's oceans, except the polar regions. In temperate waters, they may come closer to the coast where divers can spot them, but in tropical waters, they usually live in deeper zones. They prefer temperatures between 7 to 16 degrees Celsius. Their diet mainly consists of squid, but they also eat octopuses, lobsters, shrimp, crabs, large fish, smaller sharks, and sometimes carcasses of marine mammals and seabirds. Blue sharks are extremely fast swimmers and can catch their prey with ease and ferocity. In third place, sand tiger shark. The sand tiger shark lives in warm tropical and subtropical seas, often near the coast and close to the surface. It is an extremely fierce predator, a killing machine capable of swallowing anything from trash to dolphins. With strong teeth, it can bite through even turtle shells, with a bite force of 60 kilograms. Like most sharks, it continuously replaces its teeth. It feeds on fish, smaller sharks, birds, crustaceans, dead animals, and virtually anything in its path, even garbage from boats. For this reason, it is nicknamed the garbage can. Items found in its stomach include car tires, cans, shoes, and even gasoline barrels. Its only enemy is humans, who hunt it for meat, fins, and leather, used for shoes and bags. Sand tiger sharks can swim 20 to 30 kilometers per hour and travel up to 8 miles per day. In second place, bull shark. The bull shark is one of the most well-known large marine fish. It has a strong, heavy body and can swim at speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour. Its natural habitat is tropical and subtropical coastal waters around the world, usually in shallow areas, less than 30 meters deep. It can enter bays, river mouths, lakes, and harbors, and it is able to survive in freshwater for long periods. Bull sharks have been found thousands of miles inland, such as 3,700 kilometers up the Amazon River in Peru and over 3,000 kilometers up the Mississippi River in Illinois. They were once thought to inhabit Lake Nicaragua in Central America, but research proved they reach it via river systems. Their aggressive behavior is what gave them the name bull shark. They are considered one of the most dangerous sharks to humans, along with tiger sharks and great whites. They are responsible for 104 recorded attacks on humans in the past 150 years, 33 of them fatal. Their danger lies in their tendency to inhabit shallow waters where humans are most present. They use a bump and bite technique, striking their prey before biting. They may even eat dolphins, crustaceans, turtles, birds, and smaller sharks, including other bull sharks. Although relatively calm at times, they can suddenly turn violent, just like bulls, striking divers without warning. Females give birth to 4 to 10 pups after a year-long pregnancy. Newborns are about 70 centimeters long, and it takes up to 10 years for them to fully mature. In first place, great white shark. Out of more than 100 shark attacks worldwide each year, about half are attributed to the great white shark. It is the largest predatory fish on Earth and an icon of the oceans. While there are over 500 shark species, only the great white has gained such fearsome fame. As apex predators, great whites play a vital role at the top of the marine food chain, feeding on a wide range of prey, from small fish like halibut to large seals and dolphins. With 300 sharp, serrated teeth arranged in rows, they tear prey into mouth-sized chunks to swallow whole. Unlike most cold-blooded fish, great whites have a unique circulatory system that retains heat from muscle activity, distributing it throughout the body to warm critical organs. This adaptation, called regional endothermy, allows them to remain active in colder waters compared to most other sharks. They also have an extraordinary sense of smell and special organs that detect the tiny electromagnetic fields generated by living creatures. Despite their fame, much remains unknown about their biology and behavior. Juvenile great whites may sometimes be preyed upon by larger sharks, even other great whites, but adults have few natural enemies. They are often found in temperate, nutrient-rich coastal waters off the United States, Chile, Japan, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, and the Mediterranean. Marine biologists note that many great white attacks on humans are cases of mistaken identity, as humans may resemble seals. Typically, the shark takes a test bite before releasing its victim, but the immense bite can cause catastrophic injuries, sometimes fatal. In the world of the seas, when you hear about the great white shark, you will be terrified by its name, and you may wonder, is there truly a predator stronger than this fearsome creature? Yes, you will be shocked when you see a creature attacking another that is even bigger than itself. So imagine when the battle is between the fiercest and most violent sea monsters of all time. The Heartstopper, the great white shark, versus the killer whale, the orca. In these exciting minutes, we will quickly get to know these two predators and witness the terrifying confrontation between them. But are you ready? Let's go. First, size and weight. The great white shark can reach a maximum length of 6 meters, while killer whales can reach 8 meters. Here are some important details about the sizes of these two predators. Great white shark. The length of an adult male great white shark ranges from 4.6 to 4.9 meters. The male's weight ranges between 1,900 and 2,300 kilograms. Its speed in short bursts reaches about 56 kilometers per hour. Killer whale, orca. The length of an adult male killer whale ranges from 6 to 8 meters. Its weight reaches between 3,000 and 4,000 kilograms. The two predators appear to be equal in speed, as killer whales can also reach speeds of 56 kilometers per hour while swimming. The great white shark surpasses in the number of teeth, with researchers estimating its bite force at 4,000 pounds. In addition, it possesses a sharp sense of smell when detecting food. It is known that great white sharks are warm-blooded, but the orca still enjoys a much higher metabolic rate and adaptability because it breathes air. Second, habitat and distribution. The great white shark is commonly found along the coasts of North America in the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Outside the Americas, it lives mainly in the waters of South Africa and the Mediterranean Sea. Killer whales, on the other hand, are considered the most widely distributed mammals after humans, according to SeaWorld, as they live in oceans and seas surrounding most coastal countries, adapting extremely well to any climate. For example, they can live in warm waters near the equator or in the icy waters of the Arctic and Antarctic. This is aided by a thick layer of blubber beneath their skin, allowing them to withstand low temperatures. In addition to having a fast metabolism, that means their bodies convert food into energy quickly, helping them stay warm in cold environments. Third, the confrontation. Orca hunting style and its attack on the great white shark. Research published in Nature Scientific Reports indicated that great white sharks fear killer whales so much that they leave the area entirely when one of these whales approaches. But why this fear, even though the great white shark is one of the strongest sea creatures? Orcas, being social animals, hunt in large groups. They have been seen attacking many marine creatures, whether large or small, mercilessly, in groups ranging from 3 members to as many as 50 on average. Can you imagine 50 of these ferocious beasts attacking a single prey? That is truly terrifying power. These predatory whales strike fear into great white sharks, hunting them down specifically for their livers. Orcas are extremely social and intelligent, and their cooperative hunting strategies make them incredibly efficient and ruthless predators. The nature study continued for nearly 10 years, during which scientists tracked the movements of 17 giant white sharks. These sharks moved and hunted freely, but as soon as an orca entered the area, the sharks would flee to save their lives, sometimes not returning for an entire season, even if the orca was just passing by without intending to stay. The orca's diet varies depending on its location and includes fish, sea turtles, penguins, squid, other whales, sharks, and even polar bears. An adult orca needs huge amounts of food daily to survive, averaging 225 kilograms of food per day. This means that a group of 4 orcas would require a ton of food daily, forcing them sometimes to come close to shore. It has also been observed that they gather to hunt sea lions and seals, often striking their prey into the air with their tails to paralyze them. Orcas have been seen attacking prey on the shore before twisting back into the water with their catch. Reasons for orca attacks on sharks. The delicious liver meal. In addition to food scarcity, which drives orcas to attack great white sharks, there is a key reason for the shark's fear. Killer whales love to eat shark liver. They mutilate the shark just to get to this organ, which is one of the most important energy sources because it contains a high amount of fat rich in nutrients. In recent years, giant dead great white sharks have washed up on South African beaches, their bodies intact except for the missing liver. Scientists examining a dead 5-meter-long shark found its liver completely gone, coinciding with frequent killer whale sightings in the area, leading them to believe orcas were responsible. But you may wonder, how do orcas attack just the liver so precisely? Researcher Ingrid Visser from a Whale Study Institute explained that these predators use their powerful tails to move the water in a way that forces sharks to the surface, then attack them from the side of the liver, according to the Daily Mail. Research published in the African Journal of Marine Science states that killer whale attacks began in 2017, and since then, they have killed 88 predatory sharks, which were washed ashore by the ocean. Among these dead sharks, it was found that 7 had their livers removed by the killer whale's teeth, and some also had their hearts removed. Researchers say the behavioral change in killer whales could have far-reaching consequences. The war between sharks and whales is still ongoing, and as global warming expands the geographical areas in which sharks can live, sharks and killer whales may increasingly share the same waters. Even more concerning is that killer whales are running out of their usual food sources and are turning instead to great white sharks as an alternative meal. The good news for sharks is that they are learning to adapt to the threat. Will they succeed, or will extinction be their fate? In the oceans dwell the most terrifying predators in the world, considered fearsome hunters and the dominant power in the marine realm. They are the orca whales. The image of these dreadful predators, living like packs of wolves beneath the ocean's surface, has driven scientists and researchers to uncover the true nature of this fearsome hunter. Welcome, dear viewers. Today we take you on a journey to discover the top predator in the hierarchy of the ocean. It is the killer orca whale, the serial killer of the seas. Despite being beautiful and elegant creatures, they are the most terrifying and predatory. There is no creature in the sea capable of facing an orca whale. It is enough to say that even the giant of the planet, the blue whale, has not escaped the orca. A team from the marine research organization, SeaWorld, witnessed killer whales hunting down a massive blue whale about 60 feet long. 30 orcas surrounded it, and the hunting method was as follows. The killer whales circled around the blue whale, and when it sensed them, it tried to swim faster. 2 whales moved ahead, followed by 2 others who blocked it from the sides to prevent escape, while several orcas leapt high and landed on its back in an attempt to drown it. They succeeded, and within 4 hours, they had torn it apart. Yes, they preyed upon the blue whale, which can weigh up to 150 tons. The orca can reach a length of 33 feet and a weight of up to 5,400 kilograms. Their hunts are conducted in groups, often alongside family members. Usually, mothers and grandmothers lead the pod, passing on hunting skills and knowledge from generation to generation. The hunting method of the orca whales rely on the smartest hunting strategies in the animal kingdom. They do not have an olfactory system to detect scents and lack the brain lobe responsible for smell. Instead, they rely on their exceptional sense of hearing. An orca begins by determining the location and size of its prey using sound, possessing extraordinary echolocation abilities. They emit sounds and listen to the echoes to detect objects or animals nearby. The sounds are produced by air passing between the mouth and the blowhole above the head. Their calls vary from whistles to clicks to shrieks. Once a target is found, the entire family joins the hunt, with mothers and grandmothers taking the lead. They monitor the prey from a distance, then surprise and attack it. With their powerful bite, they can crush a victim quickly. They have between 25 and 48 teeth, each up to 4 inches long. Although they have teeth, they do not use them for chewing, but rather for tearing their prey. Young orcas develop their first teeth between 2 and 4 months of age. Let's travel to the Antarctic. There, seals protect themselves from orcas by climbing onto ice floes. The orcas employ a clever plan. 2 whales swim powerfully toward the ice, creating a wave strong enough to knock the seal into the water, where 2 other family members lie in wait to finish the hunt. When hunting on the shore, orcas use one of the most dangerous hunting techniques in the animal world. If an orca miscalculates, it risks stranding itself on the beach, unable to return to the sea. Orcas live in nearly all the world's oceans, including the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and both the Arctic and Antarctic. However, they prefer cold coastal regions. They survive the cold thanks to a layer of blubber beneath their skin and a fast metabolism that digests food quickly to generate warmth. Some live in one area all year, while others migrate over short or long distances. The orca is, in fact, not a whale at all, but a member of the oceanic dolphin family. Commonly called the killer whale due to its large size, the orca is actually a giant dolphin. Nevertheless, it is the true king of the seas, reigning at the top of the food chain. Its prey includes fish, marine mammals like seals, great white sharks, and even whale sharks. Orcas often leap out of the water, landing on their left side, right side, or back. Scientists believe they do this for relaxation, to attract mates, or to stun prey when they leap high and crash down upon it. Orca pods, or clans, communicate with each other through sound. Each clan has its own distinct language, completely different from others. Despite the ferocity of the great white shark, when it faces an orca, it flees. Research on great white sharks has shown that when 2 orcas appeared near feeding sites, the sharks abandoned the area for months. An orca can grow as large as a school bus, weighing up to 11 tons. Males are always larger than females. They have long lifespans, averaging 40 to 50 years, and in some cases up to 90 years. Females outlive males. Females reproduce from around age 15, giving birth every 3 to 5 years, while males reproduce from about age 21. At birth, a calf is about 8 feet long and weighs around 180 kilo. By the time the calf is 2 months old, the mother begins teaching it how to join group hunts and chase prey. Orcas never fully sleep because they must surface to breathe. They sleep with half of their brain at a time. If the left eye is open, the right hemisphere is awake, and vice versa. Orcas are not endangered. They are one of the most widespread mammals in the animal kingdom. Their only challenge is consuming about 225 kilograms of meat every day to survive. Although we tend to think of whales as gentle and enormous sea creatures that no one can attack, beneath the surface of the water, in the pitch darkness where sunlight barely reaches, things become far more mysterious and savage. Colossal battles occur there, shaking the sea with the force of strikes and blows. Today, we will dive into the depths of the oceans to imagine a fight between the sperm whale, one of the largest creatures on Earth, and the fiercest, most violent predator, one that even frightens great white sharks, the terrifying killer whale, the orca. But first, we must understand the strengths and weaknesses of each of these predators. First, size and shape. Sperm whale. The sperm whale is one of the largest toothed whale species and carnivores in the world. Adult males range from 15 to 19 meters in length and weigh around 30 to 40 tons, while females range from 10 to 13 meters and weigh around 10 to 15 tons. They have rough, wrinkled skin, often covered with scars and marks, possibly the result of fights between males or encounters with giant squid. The sperm whale has a massive, rectangular head that makes up a quarter of its body length and a third of its total weight. It cannot move its head because its neck vertebrae are fused. Its lower jaw is narrow, containing 18 to 26 pairs of large, conical teeth about 20 centimeters long and weighing around 1 kilogram each. Unlike baleen whales, the sperm whale has a single blowhole located on top of its head, slanted to the left. They can be recognized from a distance by their forward left-angled spout, which gives them a unique spray pattern. Their blows reach between 2 and 5 meters high. Orca Point. The orca, also known as the killer whale, is the largest dolphin in the oceans. It has a powerful body. Adult females average around 8.5 meters in length and weigh about 7.5 tons, while males reach about 9.8 meters and weigh around 10 tons. Newborn calves are about 2 meters long and weigh between 150 and 200 kilograms. The orca's head is large and rounded, with 10 to 14 pairs of broad, sharp teeth in each jaw. Its back is black with a small white oval patch behind each eye, and its blow reaches 1 to 2 meters high. In conclusion, sperm whales have the advantage of massive size. Second, speed and movement. Killer whales are faster than sperm whales and have better endurance. Orcas can reach speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, maintaining much of that speed for some time, while sperm whales cruise at about 7 kilometers per hour on average. In emergencies, sperm whales can burst up to 37 kilometers per hour. Here, the orca wins the speed advantage. Third, diet. The killer whale sits at the top of the oceanic food chain as the largest marine predator. It feeds on a wide variety of prey, including sharks, bluefin tuna, halibut, herring, salmon, as well as cephalopods like squid and octopus. The orca also preys on sea turtles, seals, sea lions, elephant seals, sea otters, dolphins, porpoises, beluga whales, sperm whales, minke whales, and other whales, not to mention seabirds like penguins. Almost any creature can be eaten by the orca. It eats an average of 45 kilograms of food per day, but can consume much more. The sperm whale is also one of the largest carnivorous predators in the seas. Its head contains about 4 tons of spermaceti oil, a mix of fats and waxes in an organ called the spermaceti organ, which plays a role in buoyancy and deep diving to hunt prey. Living at great depths of up to 3,000 meters makes the sperm whale the unrivaled master of deep diving. It feeds mainly on cephalopods like octopuses and giant squid, as well as deep-sea fish and even sharks up to 3 meters long. They communicate using echolocation clicks to find prey, and some scientists believe they can stun prey with powerful sound waves. They consume around 3% of their body weight daily. Fourth, defenses. Few creatures have physical defenses like the sperm whale. Females and young live in groups, making it difficult for predators to approach or attack them. They can also produce ear-splitting clicks exceeding 200 decibels, enough to scare off curious predators. The killer whale relies on its size and teeth for protection, as well as its speed and endurance to escape danger. In conclusion, sperm whales have stronger defenses than orcas. Fifth, offensive capabilities. At first glance, sperm whales seem built for offense, with jaws full of cutting teeth and a massive tail capable of killing other marine animals with a single blow. They are also known for clicks that can disorient or stun smaller prey. However, sperm whales have weaknesses. They only have teeth in the lower jaw most of the time, and their massive size makes it harder to strike small, fast-moving targets with their tail. Orcas are far more agile and ready to deal damage. They have an enormous bite force of 8.6 tons per square inch and more than 40 teeth up to 10 centimeters long, perfect for tearing apart prey. They also use their tails to trap prey. While sperm whales have greater raw attack potential, orcas use their weapons more effectively. Finally, the showdown. Based on these statistics, a sperm whale would almost certainly kill a killer whale in a one-on-one fight. Even when both species travel in groups, orcas usually target young sperm whales rather than face the wrath of an adult. For orcas, victory would require relentless biting while avoiding counterattacks. They would also need to force the whale to surface to limit its vision, as orcas cannot remain submerged at great depths like sperm whales. The sperm whale may also struggle to kill an orca outright. Its teeth and jaws are not ideal for ripping prey apart, and its tail strikes might require many blows to finish the job. Still, the sperm whale has a higher chance of delivering a lethal blow, and most likely, the battle would end with the orcas retreating after realizing they face an unbeatable predator. However, the situation changes when a single sperm whale faces an organized pod of orcas, which can dominate the waters and eventually kill and eat their opponent. Sharks, among the most predatory marine animals, with their terrifying appearance, distinctive way of moving, hunting, and killing, strike fear into hearts with their sharp teeth and their ability to detect the scent of blood from miles away. These beasts have existed in oceans and seas since ancient times and still remain today in great diversity, some peaceful, feeding on weaker creatures, and others predatory, attacking anything in their path. At the top of this list are the great white shark and the tiger shark, two of the most dangerous marine creatures even against each other. In this episode, we will quickly get to know these two predators and witness the terrifying confrontation between them. But are you ready? Let's go. First, appearance. Great white shark. The great white shark is highly distinctive with its large, torpedo-shaped body and pointed snout. It has extremely tough skin, grayish on top for camouflage among coastal rocks and white underneath, giving it its distinctive name. It has a powerful crescent-shaped tail fin that propels it through the water at incredible speeds. Its pectoral fins prevent it from sinking, while its large, prominent dorsal fin helps with steering, diving, and maintaining balance. One of the great white's most notable features is its jaw, filled with around 300 serrated triangular teeth arranged in rows, which are continuously replaced throughout its life. Each tooth can grow to about 6 centimeters, giving the shark a tremendous bite force when attacking prey. The great white shark is the largest predatory fish in the world, measuring between 4.5 and 6 meters long and weighing about 2,250 kilograms. Tiger shark. The tiger shark has a dark gray or brownish-gray color, a stocky body, a strong head, and large eyes. It has large teeth and a powerful jaw capable of cutting through flesh and even bone, and can tear apart sea turtle shells. This predator can weigh between 385 and 635 kilograms and sometimes reach up to 7 meters in length. Second, habitat and distribution. The great white shark is widely distributed across the world, most common in temperate and tropical coastal waters, cold waters, and the open ocean. It swims either below the surface or near the ocean floor, depending on the region and feeding habits. It is also known to travel vast distances across oceans, from South Africa to Australia, and from the coast of California to Hawaii in the deep Pacific. Tiger sharks are even more widespread, living in both temperate and warm seas. They inhabit waters around New Zealand, Africa, the Galapagos Islands, and various parts of the Indian and Pacific Oceans, including the Red Sea. Third, behavior and lifestyle. Great white sharks are largely solitary animals, gathering only during mating or when feeding on large carcasses. They are highly adaptable predators, relying less on sight and more on other senses to detect prey. In the open ocean, they must swim constantly or they will sink. Water flows into their mouths and over their gills during swimming, allowing them to absorb oxygen. They swim in an S-shaped pattern for efficiency and travel long distances by flexing their bodies and moving their powerful tail side to side. Sudden bursts of tail movement enable high-speed chases of fast-moving prey. They have even been seen breaching the water's surface like whales when attacking from below. Tiger sharks are nocturnal loners, but gather when feeding on large prey or during mating. They feed first, with the juveniles waiting until the adults are done. While hunting, electroreceptors in their snouts send signals to the brain, allowing them to detect water temperature, pressure, and the presence of prey. Fourth, diet. The great white shark is a fearsome carnivore that primarily hunts large marine mammals such as seals, sea lions, porpoises, dolphins, and smaller whales. It uses its sense of smell and its ability to detect vibrations in the water to locate prey. The tiger shark, on the other hand, has no specific prey preference. It will attack and eat anything it encounters, including fish, crustaceans, birds, dolphins, other sharks, and even floating garbage, which can sometimes be fatal to it. It also scavenges carcasses, and human remains have been found in its stomach contents. Fifth, the showdown. Comparing the size of the tiger shark and the great white shark, the tiger shark's length might make it seem more dangerous, but in reality, the great white's heavier build, tougher body, and devastating attacks give it the winning edge in a fierce battle. While the tiger shark's sharp teeth and strong body make it dangerous, the great white would ultimately prevail. This is without considering that both face an even deadlier predator in the water, the killer whale, and a more dominant hunter above the water, humans. Thank you, my friends, for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.